at the very least, it's one thing. We have examples of Donald Trump Jr. Sloughing off the idea of sexism in the workforce. But at the very least, we have the wholesome Mike Pence, the paragon of dignity, of courage. Yes, he barely knew Donald Trump, in his words, when he became his vice presidential nominee. But at least now, when he's faced with these charges about Donald Trump, at least Mike Pence has the guts to tackle this head on. Here he is being interviewed by 10 TV studio host Scott Light in Ohio, asking Mike Pence how to respond to an 11-year-old girl in Ohio had a question for him.
Our last question. There was a Girl Scout troop came to our station the other day for a tour, and then afterward there was an 11-year-old girl who told our staff, and she said this completely unsolicited. She was talking about Donald Trump's words in campaign commercials, and she said this: when I hear those words and look in the mirror, they make me feel bad about myself. And again, she said that totally unsolicited. What would you say to that 11-year-old girl?
Well, I would say to any one of my kids and any children in this country that Donald Trump and I are committed to a safer and more prosperous future for their family. The weak and feckless foreign policy that Hillary Clinton promises to continue has literally caused wider areas of the world to spin apart. The rise of terrorist threats that have inspired violence here at home. We've seen an erosion of law and order in our streets, and we've seen opportunities and jobs evaporate and even leave Ohio and leave this country. And I would say to any of our kids that if Donald Trump and I have the chance to serve in the White House, that we're going to work every day for a stronger, safer, and more prosperous America.
Governor Mike Pence, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Great follow-up question on there, Scott Light. But so let me just get this straight. I would say to this 11-year-old that we are committed. I understand that you don't feel good about the words of Donald Trump. We're committed to making it safe and prosper. And the weak, feckless foreign policy that Hillary Clinton is going to follow is going to increase the risk of terrorism at home, little girl. And the erosion of law and order on our streets.
How about you're killed in a terrorist attack or abducted, little girl? How do you feel now?
Right. This is what I would tell an 11-year-old girl. Would you rather be hanging out with ISIS? So get over it. ISIS. Donald Trump said some words. ISIS. ISIS. Thank you for the question, Scott. Oh, well, thank you. That was a great follow-up. But we don't have time. Unbelievable. I know. Subscribe. Shit.